Let's have a little more fun this week as I dedicate this video to the best stackers amongst us. Of course, I'm talking about those silver stackers, the silver bugs, the Wall Street silver apes, and whatever else they call themselves. I need everyone to go get a glass of something because we're about to toast these silver stackers as the force is strong and those Jedi Masters and their young Padawans. Raise your glass, fellow stackers, and let's give a hearty cheer to the silver bugs amongst us, to the passionate protectors of precious metals, the ones that don't just see coins and bars, but a glimmering future filled with financial freedom. May your silver stack ever be growing, your dreams be ever bright, and your belief in silver's potential be as unshakable as your resolve. Here's to the ones who believe that every ounce is a step towards victory against the dark side of fiat currency. May you always find the best deals, dodge the market manipulators, and keep your spirits high even when prices are low. So let's clink our glasses and celebrate the shiny obsession that brings us together. Cheers to you, our beloved silver bugs. May your investments soar to the moon and beyond. What is good, Stackers University? It is so good to have you here. Today we are going to show some love to our silver stackers. There's an old adage that says gold bugs are crazy, but silver bugs are effing nuts. Now, before someone gets upset, I am being 100% sincere because what looks like crazy to most people is often later to be revealed and respected as genius later. When Galileo proposed that the earth revolves around the sun, he seemed crazy by almost all of his counterparts, only to have them see his work serve as the foundation of modern astronomy, proving that he was far ahead of time. By the time we get to this end of this video, I will prove to you that these silver stackers are actually onto something great. Before we do that though, we have to dive into the wild, wacky, wonderful world of silver bugs. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey that's shinier than a fresh polished silver dollar and crazier than a squirrel in espresso. First and foremost, what we have to respect about silver bugs is that silver stacking is not just a way of life for these folks, it's as serious as a religion to them. The nuanced difference lies in how silver stackers have turned owning silver into an organized practice, almost an institution. Just go over to Reddit and check out Wall Street Silver. Those apes are about that life, especially when you compare them to like gold owners. Their belief in silver is unwavering and shapes their daily habits and philosophical outlooks. Silver isn't just a shiny piece of metal, it's a key to their financial freedom, their financial survival, and the downfall of the global banking system. If you let them, they will tell you that silver should be the solution to world hunger and the key to world peace. Before I tell you why their quote unquote crazy is actually genius, let's talk about some of the telltale signs that you might be dealing with a true silver bug. Let's start with their obsession with silver. Silver stackers can't wait to talk to you about silver. They will tell you about mining, historic ratios. They'll talk to you about junk silver, why you need to own silver, or what silver is really worth. Anything talking about silver is like an adrenaline rush to these folks. A true silver bug doesn't just talk about silver, they live it and they breathe it. And that's what we have to appreciate about them. For example, I bet you that more than half of you have some type of pocket silver you carry around with you every day. It might be a Mercury dime, a Franklin half dollar, or a 1 ounce silver coin. You never hear about goldbugs playing with their gold, but every one of you silver bugs has taken out your stack just to play with the coins, look at them, show it to someone, make designs with them, take crazy pictures, and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. Here's another sign and another thing that you have to appreciate. How many of you can't wait to payday just to run to the LCS? Or how many of you have bought junk silver because when the world's going to end, you're going to need lead, canned food, and junk silver? Before we move on, what other asset class has a rally cry or a phrase every silver stacker knows? To the moon. No, they're not NASA enthusiasts. They're just waiting for silver prices to skyrocket to levels that would even make Elon Musk's net worth look like pocket change. Silver isn't just going up in their world, it's going to the moon, then Mars, then probably to a galaxy far, far away, places that only Jedis can travel to. Here's another difference between gold and silver stackers. Both metals could go down by 30%, and silver stackers will be screaming, back up the truck or buy the dip. In the meantime, gold bugs will be in the corner, curled up, rocking back and forth, muttering words to themselves that no one understands. Only a silver stacker could believe in a market manipulation and still invest in the metal. That's conviction. Ask a silver stacker about the value of silver, and they will tell you the reasons why silver isn't already worth more than diamonds, golds, and unicorn tears combined is because of market manipulation. And yet they keep stacking. You gotta love them. Now, before you start thinking that I'm just here to poke fun at them, let's take a moment to really appreciate the silver lining of the silver bug community. You see what I did there? Silver line. Okay, never mind. All right. For all their quirks and occasional leaps of logic, silver bugs are a passionate bunch. And if I'm being very honest, we need silver stackers because of their passion. Silver stackers have a dedication to precious metals that sets a baseline for all other precious metals demand. They are always ready to help newbies learn, and they have built a tight-knit community that just can't be matched. On top of that, almost every gold stacker started with silver, which only helps gold's demand. Their optimism in the face of market swings, economic uncertainty, and the occasional global pandemic is unparalleled. Here's the best part: they are on the cusp of being proven right. We are right around the corner for one of those signs when silver goes boom.
You can't ignore the facts. If your goal is to be religious about your favorite metal, fine, go knock yourself out. But if your goal is to make money, you cannot ignore facts.
Take a listen to this clip from none other than my Uncle Rick Rule.
When that gold bull market is partly through, 30 or 40% through, the narrative spills down into silver. Silver is more volatile. It has a lower unit price, so more people can play. And when silver moves, it's always after gold, to the disgust of the silver bugs. It moves much further and much faster than the gold market.
The challenge with silver is its behavior is what Jeff Clark coined as boring, boring, and boom. Rick Rule says this in another way.
What this chart points out to you, silver rewards you infrequently. But when it does reward you, it rewards you exorbitantly. Mm-hmm. And the up move is so dramatic.
That aside, let's look at some slides that show exactly how silver does its boring, boring, boom act. For the record, these slides are from Jeff Clark's presentation at the 2022 Stock Pulse Silver Symposium, which I will link in the description. First, look at the 1972 spike, which looks good, but when you look at the 72 through 74 spike, you see that silver boom and the percentage gain there. Then look at the 1979 through 1980 spike. Boring, boring, and then boom, 800% in 11 months. Then in 86 and 87, boom, 97 and 98. They had a 60% increase in 7 months. Fast forward to 2002 through 2004, and same old silver just going boom. Then there was 2005, followed by 2007, same old silver. Then 2010 and 2015. And more importantly, what do we see happening right now? If you take the average of the 3 bull markets since the 1970s, that average increases around 600%, which would mean $150 silver is reasonable based on the average increases. Obviously, I can't promise you that it will go boom by a certain date, but I can warn you that you need to be positioned for this move. Clearly, the powers that be are doing everything they can to delay the inevitable, so we could be 6 to 12 months away. Don't worry about the timing. Worry about being prepared. Silver, more than any other investment, sticks to the motto, if you can't handle my lows, you don't deserve my highs. Or as Marilyn Monroe said, if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. This is one of the reasons why I love silver stackers. They truly ride or die for their investment, for better or for worse. And we've been through the worst with $17 silver just 2 years ago or so. And who knows how good that better is actually going to be. I just know that your silver stacking patience will be rewarded, and you quickly will go from being thought of as crazy or effing nuts to pure geniuses. Silver rewards those that are faithful and committed to it, though it is infrequent.
Remember too, which we will teach you later in the program, that when the whole world is talking about silver, when you see it on television, when you see it on the cover of magazines, consider selling some of your position. Buying low and selling high requires that you do both.
Silver doesn't care about your timeline. It's going to do what it's always done. And if that's the case, then all you really can do is stack and wait for the exciting moment that's going to come. Before we get into comments, I want to strongly encourage you to watch this video, Don't F This Up, so you can learn the 5 things that you can't do during a silver bull market. Or watch this video, Last Chance to Change, to see how you should be positioned moving forward. In the comments section, are you one of those effing nuts silver stackers? Give an example of how you know that you're an effing nuts silver stacker. Are you ready for the silver boom, Or do you want another 6 months to prepare? Or simply put an A+ in the comments so everyone knows that you always stack smarter and never stop learning.